The 21st century has witnessed a new space race, with nations vying for a prominent position in the cosmos. China, a rising global power, aims to become a leading spacefaring nation by 2030. Africa, with vast potential, is a focal point of China's space ambitions. China's investment in Africa's space sector is reshaping the continent's technological landscape. Establishing satellite ground stations is key to this collaboration. These stations enable access to vital data for agriculture, environmental monitoring, and disaster management. China has built or upgraded stations in Nigeria, Algeria, and South Africa. China also launches satellites for African nations, providing access to space. Through scholarships and joint research, China is fostering a new generation of African space professionals. China's approach to development assistance in Africa, particularly in the space sector, stands in stark contrast to traditional Western aid models. While Western aid often comes with stringent conditions and a focus on governance reforms, China's approach is characterized by a no-strings-attached policy, emphasizing pragmatism, mutual benefit, and respect for sovereignty. Western aid to Africa has historically been characterized by conditionalities, often requiring recipient countries to implement specific economic or political reforms in exchange for financial assistance. In contrast, China's aid is typically provided without explicit political or economic conditions, focusing on infrastructure development and economic cooperation. Moreover, China's approach to aid is often demand-driven, responding to the specific needs and priorities of African countries. China engages in extensive consultations with African governments and stakeholders to identify projects that align with their development goals. This collaborative approach fosters a sense of partnership and ensures that aid projects are tailored to local contexts. Another distinguishing feature of China's aid is its emphasis on mutual benefit. China views its engagement in Africa as a win-win partnership, where both sides stand to gain. The burgeoning partnership between China and Africa in the realm of space exploration is yielding a plethora of mutual benefits, propelling both sides toward a future brimming with technological advancements and shared prosperity. This collaboration, built on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding, is fostering economic growth, scientific progress, and enhanced capabilities in both regions. One of the most tangible benefits for Africa is the access to cutting-edge space technology and expertise. China, with its rapidly advancing space program, is sharing its knowledge and resources to help African nations develop their own space capabilities. This includes the construction of satellite assembly facilities, the provision of launch services, and the training of African scientists and engineers. This technology transfer is empowering African countries to address critical challenges in various sectors. For example, Earth observation satellites are being used to monitor deforestation, track the movement of locust swarms, and improve agricultural productivity. For China, the partnership offers an opportunity to expand its influence in a strategically important region. At the heart of China's engagement in Africa's space sector lies a strong emphasis on capacity building, empowering African nations to become self-reliant in harnessing the power of space technology. China's commitment to capacity building is evident in its multifaceted approach, which encompasses educational programs, technology transfer initiatives, and the creation of joint research centers. Through scholarships and exchange programs, Chinese universities are welcoming a growing number of African students, providing them with world-class education in aerospace engineering, satellite technology, and space science. Beyond academic pursuits, China is actively facilitating the transfer of technology to African nations, enabling them to build and operate their own satellites and ground stations. Chinese companies are partnering with African counterparts to establish assembly facilities, providing training on satellite manufacturing and testing. This hands-on experience is invaluable in nurturing a skilled workforce capable of sustaining Africa's space ambitions. Furthermore, China is collaborating with African countries to establish joint research centers, fostering collaboration between scientists and engineers from both sides. Section 5: Egypt's Rise, a case study in space collaboration. Egypt, with its rich history and growing space program, exemplifies the potential of China-Africa space collaboration. Strategic partnerships are enhancing Egypt's space capabilities, making it a regional leader. The Egyptian space city east of Cairo is a hub for space research and innovation. Chinese expertise has been crucial in its design and construction. China has also launched several Egyptian satellites, including EgyptSat-A in 2019. This satellite provides valuable data for agriculture, urban planning, and environmental monitoring. Section 6. Ethiopia's ascent. Charting a course for space exploration. Ethiopia, a nation on a trajectory of rapid economic growth and technological advancement, is another compelling example of successful China-Africa space collaboration. Recognizing the transformative potential of space technology, Ethiopia has embarked on an ambitious journey to develop its space capabilities, leveraging partnerships with China to accelerate its progress. One of the key milestones in Ethiopia's space journey was the establishment of the Entoto Observatory and Research Center, located on the outskirts of Addis Ababa. This state-of-the-art facility, equipped with advanced telescopes and research instruments, is a testament to Ethiopia's commitment to space science and astronomy. Chinese expertise and support have been instrumental in the development of this observatory, which serves as a hub for scientific research and education. Moreover, China has played a crucial role in launching Ethiopia's first-ever satellite, ETRSS-1, into space. This Earth observation satellite, launched in 2019, provides valuable data for various applications, including environmental monitoring, agricultural management, and urban planning. Section 7. A shifting landscape, the decline of U.S. engagement. As China deepens its engagement with Africa in the space sector, the United States, once a dominant player in space exploration, has witnessed a decline in its influence and engagement on the continent. This shift in the geopolitical landscape can be attributed to a confluence of factors, including shifting priorities, budgetary constraints, and a perceived lack of commitment to African partnerships. During the Trump administration, the United States adopted a more inward-looking approach to foreign policy, characterized by a skepticism of multilateralism and a focus on America First policies. This shift in strategic orientation led to a reduction in foreign aid and a decreased emphasis on partnerships with African countries. Furthermore, the United States has been grappling with budgetary constraints, leading to cuts in funding for space exploration and international development programs. These cuts have limited the resources available for space cooperation with African nations, creating an opportunity for China to fill the void. Moreover, some African leaders have expressed concerns about the perceived lack of commitment from the United States to long-term partnerships. Section 8. Addressing concerns, navigating the geopolitical realities. While the China-Africa Space Partnership offers significant opportunities for both sides, it has also elicited concerns and criticisms that warrant careful consideration. Critics argue that China's growing influence in Africa's space sector could lead to technological dependence, potentially undermining the continent's long-term autonomy. One concern is that African nations may become overly reliant on Chinese technology and expertise, hindering the development of indigenous capabilities. Another concern is the potential for debt-trap diplomacy, where African countries may struggle to repay loans from China for space-related projects, leading to economic vulnerabilities. Furthermore, there are concerns about data security and privacy. As Chinese companies play an increasingly prominent role in building and operating space infrastructure in Africa, questions arise about the ownership and control of the data collected by satellites and other space-based systems. Section 9. A balanced future African agency in the space age. As Africa navigates the complexities of the new space race, it's essential for the continent to adopt a balanced and strategic approach, leveraging partnerships with both China and Western countries to advance its space ambitions while safeguarding its interests. This requires a clear articulation of Africa's space agenda, a commitment to building indigenous capabilities, and a focus on partnerships that promote sustainable development. African nations should develop comprehensive space policies that outline their vision, goals, and priorities for space exploration and utilization. These policies should be aligned with the African Union's Agenda 2063, a strategic framework for the continent's long-term development, which recognizes the importance of science, technology, and innovation as drivers of progress. Furthermore, African countries need to invest in education, research, and development to foster a vibrant space ecosystem. By embracing a balanced approach, Africa can harness the transformative power of space technology to address its unique challenges and create a brighter future for its people.